Hey ladies, today is Genesis chapter 17. Sorry it's taken me so long to get to this. So a brief overview of it is that when Abraham was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, I am God Almighty, live in my presence and be blameless. I will set up a covenant between me and you, and I will multiply you greatly. Now Abraham's response to this was he immediately fell face down in the presence of the Lord. And I found this important because I've heard preachers say that in the Bible, people are always on their face, like kneeling down or on their face when they're speaking to the Lord or when the Lord is speaking to them, or they're standing up. And I know that here in America, especially because I can only speak for where I'm from, but I know here in America, a lot of us, we just pray, wherever we're comfortable. So we'll pray sitting in our chairs, sitting on our couch and whatnot. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with praying like that because we want to be praying to the Lord all day long, right? We're supposed to always be speaking to Him. And so you can't be on your face every time you speak to Him. And I understand that. But there is something important about taking time to humble ourselves and to get down on our knees and to get down on our face and speak to the Lord. So I appreciated that the Bible made sure to point out that he got down on his face. Also, it says here that God told Abraham, his name was Abram at the time, he said, you are no longer Abram, but Abraham. And your wife is no longer going to be called Sarai, but Sarah. And he said, you will be the father of many nations, and that you must keep a covenant with me. And the covenant is that every male in your household is to be circumcised. Those born into your household and also those purchased into your household must be circumcised. And if they were uncircumcised, they will be cut off. Cut off from the family, cut off from the provisions of the Lord. And this I thought was interesting too. I really wish that we could see or hear how these conversations actually went down, because no matter how much I read it and how much I ponder and I ask the Lord, what was actually being said here, what was the tone? We don't know the tone. And so, anyhow, one of the things that Abram did is it says, Abram fell face down, and he laughed and said to himself, can a child be born to a 100-year-old man? Can Sarah, a 90-year-old woman, give birth? So, I laugh, and I'm full of sarcasm and all sorts of things. And so, I just wonder what it actually looked like and how that played out. But anyhow, so it says, Abram said to God, if only Ishmael were acceptable to you. And God said, no, your wife Sarah will give you a child, and she will mother many nations. And he said, but I have heard what you've said about your son Ishmael, and I will make him a father of many nations. He will be a father of 12 tribal leaders. And then after that day, Abraham now went and he circumcised his entire family, including himself, his son Ishmael, and anybody that was bought or purchased into his family. And so he was just immediately obedient, and that's obviously important. I have a friend, her and I were joking about it a while back, but she says to me, God, can I not learn anything today because, I don't want to have to follow it. And I know that sounds terrible, but the truth of the matter is as soon as you find out something from the Lord, as soon as you read something in the Bible and you find out that it's sin, you have to stop doing it right then and there. And that's difficult. It is. I don't care who you are. That's difficult to do. And so that was our little, sarcastic joke about it. But the truth of the matter is, when you learn, you absolutely have to follow it. And that's what Abraham did here, and so he was a good example for us. And he followed it in a hard way. Like, I don't want to have to hear something like that go and, cut up your body. For me, like, wow. What a love for the Lord he had. Anyways, I hope this helps someone. God bless you.